Hello and very good evening. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Hey, Walaikum. Sir, hope you are fine.
All right. How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, sir, fine.
And how's been your day today?
Sir, it was a good day. I had a day off today, and in the morning and then afternoon, I had lots of time to take rest. And then I was invited at one of my relative for iftar. So right now, I am at their place.
Okay.
And
It looks so weird when you are online at somebody else's residence.
yeah, exactly, sir. But I just didn't want to miss this class, so I
Yeah, it's
excused
important.
them, and
It's important. You know that it's all about your future. The
yeah,
more you are into this class, the more you are progressing in your life, and
yeah,
you are becoming more and more professional. All right. So that's great. Nice hearing from you about details that you have been invited by somebody for iftar dinner. Excellent. And yesterday we had to go somewhere, and today actually we took the iftar dinner at home. But that's nice. Sometimes you're being invited. Sometimes you are inviting people.
sir,
Right.
exactly. I mean, that's the key of our family system that we stay in touch all the time with our close relatives.
I like it honestly. I like it very much honestly when you are being invited by somebody and uh, you are being given the honor at their residence. You take some gifts with you to show your love and affection for the family, and
Mhm.
moreover, they also give you respect by inviting you at their residence.
And then by this way, we take some break from our daily routine as well.
Absolutely. And but today we're going to have a live session about food and cooking. As you know the topic,
Hmm.
food and cooking. I'm going to ask you some questions regarding this topic, and you will have to give the answers. Are
Yeah,
you
sure,
are you
sir.
ready?
Sure.
All right. So that's great. My first question would be: what are your most favorite dishes, and where would you like to eat them?
Sir, my most favorite dishes includes like biryani and chicken dishes, including chicken jalfrezi and chicken handi and things like that. I mean, I'm not uh, into love with like mutton or beef dishes. So mostly I like chicken and rice dishes, and at times vegetables and lentils as well.
Excellent. When you're talking about chicken jalfrezi, my elder brother Imtiaz Ahmed Kokab is a big fan of eating this fantastic dish, and he
Hmm.
likes it very much. But Doctor, don't you think that chicken is a bit dangerous as far as its food is concerned, or perhaps some sort of very I don't know about that stuff. What do you call it exactly in medical terms? But that is given to the as a feed, and they turn out to be disastrous for health. Is it so?
Sir, exactly. The feed of these chickens, I mean, it's not really good for health. But here, living in Pakistan, we don't have really much option. We are not much left with the much option. So we are forced to eat such chicken who are fed on such kind of feed, which is not very good for our health. Uh,
Right. But do you spoke the phrase, "We are left with no options"? This is really amazing. This is great phrase to use. Excellent. Very good. Okay. And what are the places where you like to eat your favorite dishes from? Do you like eating at home, or you have to go to the restaurants for eating those dishes?
Sir, I would say that about a year back, when the economical situation of our country was not that bad and there was not so much inflation in our country, then I was I mean, at least once in a week or twice weekly I was going outside with my colleagues or family members outside at restaurant. But from last few months, or I would say about a year, I mean, the inflation in our country has risen a lot. So it's no more favorable for me at least to go out frequently. So currently I love to eat food at home, which is cooked by at times by my mother or by my wife. So I'm happy to eat at home. Uh,
Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's thoroughly hygienic, and its nutrition value is also great when you eat
exactly,
at home,
exactly.
and it is also cost effective. Cost effective when you're eating at home,
Yeah,
instead of
I
eating
just
from
stress
restaurant.
on the one aspect, but I'm happy to that you talked about its nutrition value and it's beneficial for our health as well. I mean, there's no doubt in that the food that is cooked at home it's way much better compared to the one we eat outside.
You mean to say that there's no comparison of
Exactly.
chicken or mutton or vegetables made at home with that of made in restaurants because the hygienic value is not so great. They don't take care of its nutrition as we talked about early on.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And some people sometimes are very good at cooking. The girls, the ladies, it's quite natural. They are very good at cooking.
Mhm.
What do you think about yourself? What do you think with the boys? Normally, do you think that the boys in your family or the men in your family are also very good cook?
Sir, I guess those males or those boys who have spent time in hostels, they are forced to cook by themselves and they become cook as well to some extent, good cook or an average cook. But as far as I'm concerned, I was throughout my career, I was a day scholar. So I hardly gotten any opportunity to cook by myself. Currently, right now, I can just make tea for me and nothing else. I mean, I would say I'm a very bad cook. Whenever I even tried, uh, I mean, I was badly failed all the time. I mean, I was
you,
not.
you can you can make a cup of tea, cup of coffee, and you
Yeah,
can also boil an egg for yourself.
sorry, exactly. I mean, that's uh,
It's not a big deal.
yeah,
It's not a big deal, but still, it's important that the boys should also be able to cook something. They should be independent
yeah, exactly.
rather than just depending on their wives and the female at home. They should
Hmm.
also be able to just cook by themselves. It's amazing, great. Um, my next question would be, what is the most famous dish of your country where you live in Pakistan?
Sir, I would say depending on the region we live, like in Karachi, I guess most favorite dish in Karachi is biryani. If we talk about Balochistan, I guess Balochistan Sajji or chicken Sajji is favorite over there. In our Punjab, the curry foods like chicken curry dishes like yeah, jalfrezi or kadai. I mean, these are more famous in our side of our country. So depending
Rajat,
upon the region,
you've got a fantastic food street around your house in the Civic Center. You
yeah,
know that there are lots of. I saw there is a Quetta, perhaps there is a
Quetta,
shop of
exactly Quetta Cafe, Quetta Chai Cafe.
yes in Rawalpindi, Bahia town. I saw this shop as well. There are lots of places for eating over there. And do you sometime go to the restaurants and eat over there?
Sir, exactly. I go. I very often I visit Civic Center. Uh, uh, Mostly for like tea or whenever my cousins or my family friends they visit me then civic center is just at a walking distance from my home so I take them along with me. We have some gup shop over there chit chat there and along with a cup of tea or take some snacks so yeah we go over there a lot, I would say, for like tea or something like that. But for dinner or lunch, we usually take that at home. As I mentioned previously, we don't go.
So you were talking about the students who were living in the hostels. They normally learn how to cook. And the people, the boys or the men who move abroad, either for higher education or in immigration in the foreign countries, they also happen to learn about, cooking different dishes. They also have an exposure of cooking the dishes. Do you agree with my statement?
Sir, sorry, I mean, there was some call on my phone, so I was not able to hear you clearly. Said there was
Oh,
some
oh,
distortion.
no.
Yeah,
My
can you?
question is, my question is, we have been talking about the boys who normally live in the hostels. They
Mhm.
normally become good cook, or they start cooking over there, maybe average kind of dishes, or sometimes they learn it extensively, become good chefs. But the students and the people who are on immigration, the boys normally, when they move abroad for further higher education or for on immigration, they also learn lots of stuff over there. They start cooking because there is nobody to cook for them, and then automatically become good cooks. Do you agree with this statement?
Sir, exactly. I totally agree with that. I mean, the food over there, I mean, it's not affordable for them to eat from outside on daily basis. So they're forced to become cook, and I mean, yeah, our here in Pakistan still the situation is not that bad. It's actually changed a lot over the last few months. I'm talking about the economical situation, but in at abroad, whenever we move outside from our country, then it's not affordable at all eat outside on daily basis. So they have to cook for themselves.
Even if we can afford to cook from outside, we should restrain ourselves from cooking outside too much, because it can turn out to be very devastating for our health.
Sir, exactly. I mean, I have lots of colleagues who are living in hostel and who are those who are day scholar and they take food from outside a lot. They have health issues already. I mean, a few of them are having stomach problems and few have hypertension, raised blood pressure as well. So it's very important for our health to eat from home and to eat healthy food and to increase the vegetables and fruits in our daily food to increase their content as well.
Okay, Dr. Saab, it's healthy, not healthy.
Yeah,
Healthy, wealthy, and wise. Early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise.
exactly, sir. I mean, that's what I see on daily basis and I experience myself.
Excellent, excellent. And I know that these days there is a different routine in Ramadan Mubarak. But we
Mhm,
have normally in 11 months of the year, we have a typical routine. Um, Normally we have a breakfast in the morning, and then there is a lunch time, and sometime on the weekend we have got a brunch activity as well. But
mhm.
afterwards we have another meal, and that's the dinner. So, what's your main meal of the day?
Sir, if I talk about my daily routine and about my eating habit, then I actually on duty for about 10 to 12 hours in a day. And mostly I'm sitting on chair and treating my patients and checking my patient, giving consultation to them. So I try to skip my lunch. And my main meal is my breakfast, and then when I get back home, I take my supper. In between, I take a cup of tea or some snacks or sandwich. But my main meal is my breakfast and then supper after I come back home.
Hmm.
Because people like me, I mean, who are engaged in with their clinic and hospitals, I mean, they don't get enough time to spend on themselves or to go for exercise or things like that. I mean, we become, I would say that we become slow or sluggish in a way, don't go for exercise, or we get so much mentally exhausted. I mean, that very little energy left for some physical activity. So I try to, I mean, to watch my food. I mean, watch my food related habit uh, to get fit. I mean,
Excellent, excellent. That's great. Your food, I normally say to my students, what are you eating? Either you are eating a disease or you're eating health. So it depends on your food selection, isn't it? Is it so?
yes, exactly, sir. Exactly. I mean, I totally agree with that.
There is a big culture. People have started eating from outside in restaurants, the burgers, the pizzas, and the things like that. Fast food.
Mhm.
Um, I know that sometimes we feel like eating fast food. If you feel like eating any fast food item, what would it be, and where do you go for eating it?
Sir, I actually to break my daily routine because we get exhausted after eating. I would say same things back and forth. Then just to break that circle, I mean, I eat pizza or burger at times, but not more than once in a month. I would say. Uh,
Mhm.
like at times I take my family outside. My daughter, I mean, she's very fond of eating pizza or just like today's kids. I mean, she's very fond of eating pizza or burger from outside. So whenever I have to go with her, then I force myself to eat the same stuff. So, but that's not more than once in a month, I would say.
या समटाइम अच्छा है दिल के पास रहे पास बाने अक्ल लेकिन कभी कभी इसे तन्हा भी छोड़ दे
Yeah, yeah, very good, sir.
Alama Iqbal said that exceptional cases we can sometime, eat such things,
Mhm.
but we should not make them our daily habit to make these such stuff because it
Yeah.
can turn out to be very unhealthy at the end of the day.
Yeah, it actually deteriorates our health if we make it a daily routine or daily habit.
If you visit a restaurant, what are the things you see in it? For example, what makes a restaurant great? What are the features which can add to the importance of the restaurant?
Sir, for me, the main thing is its location, and then its staff. If they are welcoming, then you feel good over there inside restaurants. And the other thing is the cleanliness. I mean, it should be clean and tidy. uh, and the food, it should be, good in taste. It should be delicious. I mean, to then you are bound to go over there and visit that place again. So for me, the main thing, if I say main two three things that I mean, for which I go into that particular restaurant is main the cleanliness and the taste of the food and the welcoming nature of the staff, I would say.
What do you think about the brands these days that are very common, like McDonald's, KFC, Pizza Hut, Hardee's, and Bundukan? There are lots of restaurants of different nature. Some are
Mhm.
fast food restaurant, and some are restaurant with which continental food is served, and there are some restaurants with Chinese food, Thai, and other cuisines are being served. So, what is your most favorite restaurant in all of them?
I'm very fond of desi food, our desi cuisine. I mean, I love that. And just once in a blue moon, I visit the places like McDonald's or KFC or Pizza Hut. Mostly, I prefer going into desi restaurant, desi food, and restaurant like Tandoori and Calistro, which is in Bahia Town, or the mini golf club. I mean, I prefer going over there because of their serene environment, and their location is very good. I mean, so I prefer going over there because it.
Serene is an excellent word. Serene, you have used serene, a
Mhm.
peaceful environment.
Yeah.
Excellent. And what do you think about Steakhouse? When we visited quite recently in Beria town, your
Mhm.
Rawalpindi, Islamabad, our host also took us to the steakhouse. It was amazing
So actually,
experience.
my younger sister, who is a doctor as well, she's very fond of steaks, and whenever she gets craving for steak, then she takes me along with her. Uh, Initially, I mean, steaks. I was not. I didn't like steaks much, but from last few months, after going over there back and forth with her and with my other family members, I have also started to like steaks as well. So yeah, in the list of my favorite foods, I would also place steaks in low down the list, I would say.
Okay, and now there are a few more questions at the end. One of them is, who normally cooks at home? Is it your wife or is it your mother? You live
Uh,
in a, you live in an extended family or in a you got a nuclear family system?
Sir, actually, I am living in an extended family with my parents and with my wife, with my daughter, with my sister. So my mother cooks mostly at home, and my wife helps her out. But yeah, my mother and my wife, I mean, they are the mainly they both cook at home. So I like cooking of both of them, and they both are, mashallah, very good cook.
Hmm. And who is the most favorite cook in your family? Who is the best of all?
So the best cook in my family is my elder sister. I mean, she visits my place once in a month or twice in a month, but uh, she has God gifted ability of cooking, and she has very good taste in her. And so whenever she visit our place, my place, I always demand her to cook something for me, and whatever she cooks, I mean, that's very tasty and very delicious.
Excellent. That's amazing. I really believe so. And whenever I visit you in Islamabad, actually, I would like to eat something from your family. It will be
And,
really important.
and so that would be your memorable tour whenever you will visit, inshallah.
Inshallah.
And you are more
Inshallah.
than welcome to visit my place.
Okay, great. Inshallah. Inshallah. Pretty soon we'll visit it and we'll have a wonderful time there. We know a
In,
couple of people over there as well. So we'll just try to stay there in a day or two because normally I can afford to come on Saturday and Sunday. If I just come on Friday evening and
Mhm.
then I'll have to stay for one day and maybe the 2 days. And then on Friday, on Sunday, go back to Lahore. So that's what normally our plan is when we are going outstation. And if you happen to come to Islamabad, we'll also keep in mind the same routine. Anyway, thank you very much for this great invitation and your expression of kindness.
Thank you.
Now we have got some time to to learn something about contractions today. Uh,
Mhm.
Contractions are those small words, contracted words, or short forms which are normally used in day to day conversations. So, if you know about these contractions, we'll be very close to the native speakers because contractions are used by the native speakers when they are having day to day conversations. So, even they are giving the presentations or they stand somewhere, deliver some presentation or give are engaged in conversations. So they use certain expressions. For example, the first one would be he is. Instead of saying he is, they say he is. He is. For example, he's so kind. He's so benevolent. He's so respectable. Please give me a couple of examples by using his.
So like he's a very good person. So instead of saying he is, I would say
He's got
He's
a good person. Excellent,
he's
excellent.
very
Yeah, that's great. Then,
uh,
okay.
like I
Okay.
have not been gone to that place. Then instead of have not writing it down, I mean, I would say that it's have not HV. I mean, I would make it short, and instead of NOT, I would write it down N and comma and then T. I mean, I will, in writing, I mean, I would short it down. Uh, then,
Now, is it
uh,
you're talking about heaven or hevel?
have haven't actually
Okay,
have
okay.
not
I was
in
just
short
kidding. I
form.
was just kidding about hevel. He
Yeah.
had as a brand of a big car.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, he's, and he has his. We ought to
Mm,
say his. He's got a
mm,
car. He's got a brand new car. He's got uh, um, he's got um, a bike, a car, a laptop. It's got a what do you call it? Headphone, for example. So he has. We normally
mm,
say he's got. For example, he has got. When we're talking about
yeah.
possession, we say
Mm,
he's got. No, normally, then there comes she is. She's a
uh,
decent lady, for example.
yeah.
She's my
Then
type. She's my type.
mm, mm,
She's wonderful lady. She's my sister. She's my mother.
mm.
She's my wife. She's my daughter, for example. Now, please give me a couple of examples
Mm.
by using she is.
Like again, she is cooking food. Then instead of she's cooking food, I would say she's cooking food.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, she she is going to hotel. I would say she's going
Hotel,
to hotel.
hotel,
Yeah,
hotel. Yeah,
hotel.
going to hotel. Right.
Yeah.
She's
Um,
beautiful. डॉक्टर साहब अगर तर्जमा करें इसका तो शी इज ब्यूटीफुल तो यही बनेगा वो खूबसूरत है
वो खूबसूरत है.
oh my god I thought perhaps वो खूबसूरत है she's beautiful okay she's um, and then we use she has we also use she's for she has um,
Mhm.
for example give me an example she's got an
Uh,
offer she has got an offer she's got an offer uh,
exactly.
she's she's got wisdom uh,
Hmm.
she's got she's got good sense of humor she's got good
She,
sense of humor
yeah, she's got good sense of humor.
instead of saying she has got a good sense of humor we say she's got a good sense of humor all
Mhm.
right and then you're left with only a few minutes more but anyway it is the next one is it's
Yeah.
it's my decision it's my
Mhm.
duty it's my
Mhm.
good luck uh it's my turn now ye meri bari hai ab. It's my turn
Mhm.
right please use it's in a couple of sentences please
Um, it's raining outside. So
okay
it is raining. We'd say it's raining outside. Then uh, sorry, actually, I mean
okay, no problem no problem one more is instead of saying is not we say
yeah.
isn't
Mhm.
contraction we have
Mhm.
reduced the two words into one word so
Mhm.
isn't it isn't difficult it isn't easy ये आसान नहीं है
Mhm.
uh, uh, and make your sentence please it isn't
It isn't a good idea.
she
Uh,
isn't fit for this job she
mhm.
isn't
Yeah.
he
Mhm.
he isn't um, he
He
isn't
isn't. He isn't going outside.
he isn't proud
Hmm.
He's very
Hmm.
down to earth. He's
Yeah.
very down to earth. He isn't proud.
Hmm.
So we have also used isn't. And if we say I am, we say I apostrophe M,
Yeah.
I'm hardworking, I'm stable, I'm
Hmm.
perfectly all right, I'm
Hmm.
your trainer, I'm your teacher, for example. So we can also use
Hmm.
and instead of saying am not, we say
Yeah.
ain't,
Int.
AIN apostrophe T. This is the low profile American expression. We say ain't
Hmm.
instead of saying am not. For example,
Hmm.
I'm not okay. I ain't okay.
Hmm.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet. I ain't ready yet.
Hmm.
Uh, I ain't your servant, by the way. Ain't, am not. So these
I
are some words.
not going outside, then I would say I ain't going outside.
I
And
ain't going outside. Absolutely fantastic. It's been a wonderful day today. Did you enjoy
yeah,
your class today?
exactly. I mean, it was just amazing, and I really had good time.
Uh, we are going to have more and more good time, inshallah, with the best of time. And actually, I have taken your class as a challenge. I want to make you a really a wonderful, fluent, confident, fluent speaker. So this
Inshallah,
is going
sir.
to be.
Hopefully, I will fulfill your expectations.
You are coming up to my expectations, and you have become a little bit more fluent in a couple of classes. Do you feel the difference in just two classes?
Sir, Alhamdulillah. I mean, I can feel more confident, and I feel good about it.
Inshallah, you are going to have more fun in the classes coming upwards, and I wish you very best of luck, and have a very good time, and all the very
Thank you,
best of
sir.
luck. And God bless you.
Jazakallah.
Thank you very much. See you shortly in a couple of days,
Allah
maybe in 3 days. Good luck. Thank you.
Hafiz.